Let me make my face bigger. There we go. Okay, so this evening, hi everybody. My name is Zach Katkin. I'm the CEO of Olympia Marketing, marketing firm down in Southwest Florida. We are a digital first focused firm, but we do all kinds of advertising and marketing for clients, including marketing plans, corporate ID, television ads, all kinds of things. So if you have any questions at any time, if this is interesting to you, if you're a physical therapist, which is what we're going to be talking about today, hit me up, shoot me an email. My email is Zach, Z-A-C-H, at olympiamarketing.com. I'm always available to answer any questions. And if you find value in this, hit like, hit subscribe. I don't know where that is on the screen. And leave a comment. If you think I'm a goofy bastard, leave me a comment. So this website I want to talk about today, this client, dynamicnaples.com, i.e. dynamic physical therapist or physiotherapist, is a good buddy of mine. We've worked together now for a couple of years. Fantastic guy. His name is Chris. And we have been working on some shoulder issues for me, and I was, telling him about my experience, what we do, what my company does. And he said, well, you know what? Maybe there's a way we could work together. So he ended up retaining my company after I did a quick assessment on his website to see whether there was the opportunity to work together or not, right? So if a client comes to me and they've got a fantastic website, banging digital marketing, everything's running smoothly, I'll just say, you know what? Essentially, you need to just scale, turn everything up, go with, keep using who you're using, etc. Actually, had a company come to me last week in kind of a similar circumstance as what I just described, and that's usually my recommendation. Is if I can't actually be of help, we're all about super high quality, really big results, and making a difference in the businesses that we work with and their employees' lives. If we can't be bringing in more business, we don't want to be working with you. We need to justify our own existence. If we're getting paid, we need to be bringing you home, 10x usually return on your investment. You spend $100,000 with us, you need to be making $1 million or more. End of story. So started working with Chris at Dynamic, started very small on this one. This is a Squarespace website. He's been running this, I believe, for about 10 years or so, has put in a ton of time and effort, really broken out all of his services, done a tremendous job continually blogging. He has hundreds and hundreds of blog posts on this website. And, what was immediately clear with our initial assessment is that something was wrong, right? So if we look at, let's do last 6 months. We don't even have 6 months worth of data. So prior to us joining, and working together, we noticed that there was no Google Webmaster Tools installed or Search Console installed. So the presence of his website on Google was clearly being hindered by both the lack of his installation of that tool itself, as well as some additional things that we ended up fixing and assisting with. Simple things with SEO, like title tags, right? You can see here his title tag now for Dynamic for Dynamic on the homepage is Naples Physio and Physical Therapist, right? So if you search for now Naples Physio, he used to not come up at all. Now he's number one, right? And then if we do the same thing for physical therapist, I haven't checked this in a little bit here. So we're doing this off the cuff. Whoops, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Okay, so he's page 3. So he's approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's number 37, right? And we're going to be working on growing that over time through some of the strategies and things we're going after. Now, physio in particular was an interesting keyword that we went after at Chris's request because of something involving basically European nomenclature as well as insurance. So it was really important that we use and rank well for physio. which we have completely accomplished. But now going back to his Webmaster Tools, Search Console, database, or analytics here, you can see that when we first started working together, he had a very small amount of pages actually indexed, right? He only had a little over 200, even though there were, a 900 plus total. And now, as soon as we started working together, we got his pages indexed. After adjusting the website, after, optimizing the site. And what's been crazy about this is his impressions, his clicks have exploded. And part of the reason is he basically put in all the work over these last 7 years on his website. We just came in as an SEO firm and took out the speed bumps. If you've got speed bumps, like I like to say speed bumps, Google's like a car. It's going along, and it wants to drive into your website and look around and figure out what you're doing and take notes and take pictures, right? But if there's speed bumps, it's just going to stop, turn around. So by removing those things, by optimizing some of the words, we were able to just explode the amount of traffic he's gotten. I've never seen results this large, in fact. Actually, let me look at, let's do 28 days. Yeah, this isn't going to be inaccurate, but we'll work with what we have today. So we're just going to do the last 3 months. Take a look at that. Okay. So we basically went from nothing to, in the last 3 months, a total of over 3,000 clicks. So around 1,000 people a month for free, just coming to his website. And I'd say he's been working on another business here, so he's actually slowed down. So this is just going to keep happening in perpetuity, right? He's just going to keep ranking well, doing better and better over time. And he doesn't necessarily have to be doing anything. But here's the crazy part. He's had over 300,000, almost 500, almost 500,000 impressions. And why is that? This is pretty crazy. It's awesome. Thing to see, because he is ranking nationally for things like TFL muscle, overactive TFL, external tibial torsion in adults, right? Tibial torsion, anterior tilt of scapula, et cetera, which fits perfectly with one of his things that he's been working on. So he had developed a, let's see if he's got them in his shopping cart here. These are actual products. Well, I know on this homepage he's got it. So he has a program right now, a free ebook, that with a corresponding drip campaign, as well as digital products to help people, alleviate their issues. And he's only received a few signups over the last 5, 6, 7 years. So now he's ranking extremely well. And all we got to do is, and he's getting a ton of clicks for this stuff. So TFL muscle, let's take a look at that. And this is how we interact as well with a client. So we're looking at this particular search over the last 3 months. Traffic has exploded. This one search, TFL muscle, has been searched for about 50,000 times. He's gotten 155 clicks to it. The page that people are going to is this page right here. All right, so we're going to take a look at that. So now on this page, what he needs to do is make sure that he puts a link to his program on how to fix this, right? Now, it's obviously not there right now, but that would be a fantastic way to monetize this existing traffic, right? So far, as far as I know, his business has been 99% in-person consultations inside, in South Florida. But he could totally monetize his digital products using exactly the strategy that I just went through. So again, this is a client that had an existing website that had certain speed bumps, as I like to say, that was preventing Google from indexing his pages, getting his content ranked as high as it could be. Within literally a month, we came in, updated some things on his website. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the analytics on Squarespace. far back this goes. I would year to date. Cool. So you can see, pretty much year over year. This is actually, let's do, they have 6 months custom. March through today. And let's do, trying to remember the exact. Let me take a look 1 second. Yeah, okay. So it was right around April 15th here. And what you can see is year over year at visits and unique visitors, page views, etc., we see a tremendous increase. Now, this client does not spend any money right now on AdWords. This is all organic, right? So 51% increase in the last, what would that be? 2 months, April to May, right? What was it? Yeah, April to May, May to June, June to July, and that's about a half a month. So yeah, two and a half months. We've already seen a 51% increase. I expect that to continue to climb over time. That's what I've noticed with websites as they've been optimized. So most likely by the, if you take the rest of this year, those 8 months, compare them to last year, we're probably going to end up seeing about 60-70% increase in total visits, corresponding percentage increases in page views and unique visitors, obviously. So you can see, the proof is in the pudding here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 5.2 thousand visitors, 4,500 unique visitors, and 7,000 page views total. If we look at how people have come, 58% increase, 58% total on search, just general search. And then keywords. Wait, what? It's disconnected? I'll have to reconnect that in a second. And you can see, obviously it is Florida centered, the website and his business, but we are getting now traffic from all over the world as well as all over, especially the North America. So a huge game changer for his business. I'm going to make that recommendation to him to kind of look at those keywords and look at the pages that are driving the most traffic. Make sure to optimize those as well as place some sort of content that will incentivize people to sign up on those particular blog posts. But a game changer for his business. I know he's been really busy, and it's been a pleasure working with Chris. If you need any, physical therapy or physiotherapy in Naples, Fort Myers, really Southwest Florida, I highly recommend Chris. He's helped me with a tremendous amount of issues that I've had from my CrossFit days. Again, this was Dynamic. What Olympia Marketing did for them from an SEO standpoint, website optimization standpoint, totally revolutionized their business, increased traffic by hundreds of thousands of people overnight. Now, it's not our exclusive success. We couldn't have done it without Chris's website, which he's been updating for 7 years with tons and tons of content. So this is a best case scenario, but it is that simple. Within a month, we were able to have this kind of transformative change. As you saw, a 50% increase in traffic, in some cases 60% increase in visitors. So these kinds of results are what we see all the time. So if you need anything, you have any questions, leave a comment, contact me. Once again, this is Zach Katkin, Olympia Marketing. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Take care and have a good night.